Okay, I'm on my way out this morning to collect paperwork and get paperwork, and it's like 9 o'clock, and there's already a person waiting at the liquor store for it to open. There's just something wrong in that picture. Just got done doing one client's VAT accounting stuff, so now I can tell them what they owe. Then they can look again, see if they have any more receipts. Anyway, that's how that goes here. I did that, the other marketing thing I've been working on. And the thing that hasn't hit home here yet by a long stretch of the imagination is that without marketing in this new digital age and doing that kind of stuff, the old ways of saying, well, I'm going to allocate a few $1,000s to put an ad in a local paper that only gets a certain amount, or some type of thing like that, isn't going to cut it anymore. The market is that people now, because it's digital, always want new content. There's so much content out there to see that you have to grab their attention, and you have to do it constantly. Well, doing all that is costly. So to make all that material, constantly posting it, scheduling it, making videos, different things like that, costs money because it takes time. It takes equipment and everything else. And that's a concept that hasn't caught on here yet. My guess is that it'll probably, I don't know, it'll be probably years down the road before people start doing something. And given Bahamians' nature as a rule, they wait till it becomes a devastating effect before they start to do something. So that's not a great scenario, because if you wait too long and then you try to do something, you've slipped so far behind that catching up is almost impossible. Because there's other players that will do, and in this particular case of marketing here, other countries, other airlines, other offerings. I mean, just look what would happen if Cuba comes online and they get their infrastructure up and they get their act together and everything else, and their costs are so much lower than here. I think it's going to be devastating for the country. And the other problem around here, as far as marketing on a national level, is that all the money goes out of Nassau. Got it. Nassau concentrates on Nassau and Grand Bahama. The rest of the other islands could almost be given away to somebody else, because they spend no energy and no money there, but they collect whatever revenue and taxes and everything else that comes from these places. And they really need to realize that it's two different market segments, and they need to expand that in both ways. Will they? Probably not. I mean, I've written to the Minister of Tourism, I've written to the person who's in charge of domestic tourism, I've written to, and I've written to, and I've written to, and it's all. So what's going to happen? I have no idea. Time will tell, but I have a pretty good idea what's going to happen. And it's going to take a few years, and then it's going to be not as good as it should be. Oh, I'm going for a beach walk. My head hurts.
Did you know, feeling me down, begging for more? I was near the ground. I didn't know, holding me tight, looking at the shore. I was not your sound, baby, get downtown. Baby, get downtown. Baby, get downtown. I wanna find the key for some goddamn mystery. checking my photos, it's like I wanna be the same. My soul isn't that kind of pretty dizzy, isn't she? I ain't got time for shaking, I ain't got time for breaking. When I was numb, your sound made me get down. Baby, get down.
Well, I just got back from the beach. Cut that beach walk short because that looked like it was coming in. And you can see it's all over. If we don't get rain out of this one, there was one water spout. Hopefully that comes out in the video. And then there was the rainbow, and then there was a thunderbolt. And at the thunderbolt, I said, okay, time to head back and go in before it gets worse. But made it home. We'll see what happens. You see the rain coming? Ooh, that was a good one. I guess it's still a little ways away. Told you it was a good one. And we're getting some rain. Okay, I just looked at the rain gauge. It was like 1/10 of an inch. It's been so dry, that's not going to do much at all. So hopefully this comes in that's out there right now, and then we'll get a little bit more. But who knows? Around here, just because it looks like it's going to pour doesn't mean it's going to. Here's my buddy, my bottomless pit. I just fed you. Okay. Okay, that other storm came through. We heard the lightning and everything else. And we got some rain, but not a whole lot. And are we going to get more weather? I don't know. It's possible, but it looks more like it might side skirt things here.
Miss, you're like a bottomless pit. I know, and you have so much to say. You're like the Hello Kitty inside. Gonna tell me all kinds of stories. Yeah.
Today's been like really busy day. A lot of business going on. Some good, some bad. That's how it goes. But I'm going to leave you with this little story that came up today. So I get a call from a business. I need to have 5 years of my financials so that I can apply for a loan. Okay, I can do that. But you've only been doing that for 2 years. Oh, right. I said, I don't know where you're going to get the other ones. Oh, right. So I don't know how that's going to go. But it's starting to hit home that they need to do accounting here if they want to borrow money from banks and everything else. The days of past are past.